Please like the video and share it so that it reaches many more people and you get sawaba, or rewards from Allah. This could be a sawabe jariyah or continuous reward for you long after you are gone.
Volume 2, Book 26, number 714. Narrated by Hafsa Sad Face. On Id. We used to forbid our virgins to go out for Id prayer. A lady came and stayed at the palace of Bani Khalaf. She mentioned that her sister was married to one of the companions of Allah's Apostle, who participated in 12 Ghazawats along with Allah's Apostle, and her sister was with him in 6 of them. She said, "We used to dress the wounded and look after the patients." She, her sister, asked Allah's Apostle, "Is there any harm for a woman to stay at home if she doesn't have a veil?" He said, "She should cover herself with the veil of her companion, and she should take part in the good deeds and in the religious gatherings of the believers." When Aisha came, I asked her, "Did you hear anything about that?" Aisha said, "By Abi," and she never mentioned the name of Allah's Apostle without saying, "By Abi," i.e., "Let my father be sacrificed for you." We asked her, "Have you heard Allah's Apostle saying so and so about women?" She replied in the affirmative and said, "Let my father be sacrificed for him." He told us that unmarried mature virgins who stay often screened, or unmarried young virgins and mature girls who stay often screened, should come out and take part in the good deeds and in the religious gatherings of the believers. But the menstruating women should keep away from the masala, praying place. I asked her, "The menstruating women?" She replied, "Don't they present themselves at Arafat and at such and such places?" Volume 2, Book 26, number 715. Narrated by Abdul Aziz bin Rufai. I asked Anas bin Malik, "Tell me what you remember from Allah's Apostle regarding these questions. Where did he offer the Zuhr and Asr prayers on the day of Tarwiyah, 8th day of Dhul Hijjah?" He offered these prayers at Mina. I asked, "Where did he offer the Asr prayer on the day of Nava, i.e. departure from Mina on the 12th or 13th of Dhul Hijjah?" He replied, "At Al-Abtar," and then added, "You should do as your chiefs do." Volume 2, Book 26, number 716. Narrated by Abdul Aziz. I went out to Mina on the day of Tarwiyah and met Anas going on a donkey. I asked him, "Where did the Prophet offer the Zuhr prayer on this day?" Anas replied, "See where your chiefs pray and pray similarly." Volume 2, Book 26, number 717. Narrated by Abdullah bin Umar. Allah's Apostle offered a 2-rakat prayer at Mina. Abu Bakr, Umar and Uthman, during the early years of his caliphate, followed the same practice. Volume 2, Book 26, number 718. Narrated by Haritha bin Wahab al-Khuzai. The Prophet led us in a 2-rakat prayer at Mina, although our number was more than ever and we were in better security than ever. Volume 2, Book 26, number 719. Narrated by Abdullah bin Masud. I offered only a 2-rakat prayer with the Prophet at Mina, and similarly with Abu Bakr and with Umar, and then offered in opinions. Wish that I would be lucky enough to have 2 of the 4 rakat accepted by Allah. Volume 2, Book 26, number 720. Narrated by al-Fadl. The people doubted whether the Prophet was observing the fast on the day of Arafat, so I sent something for him to drink and he drank it. Volume 2, Book 26, number 721. Narrated by Muhammad bin Abu Bakr al-Thaqafi. I asked Anas bin Malik while we were proceeding from Mina to Arafat, "What do you use to do on this day when you were with Allah's Apostle?" Anas said, "Some of us used to recite Talbiyah and nobody objected to that, and others used to recite Takbir and nobody objected to that." Volume 2, Book 26, number 722. Narrated by Salim. Abdul Malik wrote to al-Hajjaj that he should not differ from Ibn Umar during Hajj. On the day of Arafat, when the sun declined at midday, Ibn Umar came along with me and shouted near al-Hajjaj's cotton cloth tent. Al-Hajjaj came out, wrapping himself with a waist sheet dyed with safflower, and said, "O Abu Abdurrahman, what is the matter?" He said, "If you want to follow the Sunnah, the tradition of the Prophet, p.b.u.h, then proceed to Arafat." Al-Hajjaj asked, "At this very hour?" Ibn Umar said, "Yes." He replied, "Please wait for me till I pour some water over my head, i.e. take a bath, and come out." Then Ibn Umar dismounted and waited till al-Hajjaj came out. So, he, al-Hajjaj, walked in between me and my father, Ibn Umar. I said to him, "If you want to follow the Sunnah, then deliver a brief sermon and hurry up for the stay at Arafat." He started looking at Abdullah ibn Umar inquiringly, and when Abdullah noticed that, he said that he had told the truth. Volume 2, Book 26, number 723. Narrated by al-Fadl bint al-Harith. On the day of Arafat, some people who were with me differed about the fasting of the Prophet, p.b.u.h. Some said that he was fasting while others said that he was not fasting. So I sent a bowl full of milk to him while he was riding his camel, and he drank that milk. Volume 2, Book 26, number 724. Narrated by Salim bin Abdullah bin Umar. Abdul Malik bin Marwan wrote to al-Hajjaj that he should follow Abdullah bin Umar in all the ceremonies of Hajj. So when it was the day of Arafat, 9th of Dhul Hijjah, and after the sun has deviated or has declined from the middle of the sky, I and Ibn Umar came and he shouted near the cotton cloth tent of al-Hajjaj, "Where is he?" Al-Hajjaj came out. Ibn Umar said, "Let us proceed to Arafat." Al-Hajjaj asked, "Just now?" Ibn Umar replied, "Yes." Al-Hajjaj said, "Wait for me till I pour water on me, i.e. take a bath." So, Ibn Umar dismounted, and waited, till al-Hajjaj came out. He was walking between me and my father. I informed al-Hajjaj, "If you want to follow the Sunnah today, then you should shorten the sermon and then hurry up for the stay at Arafat." Ibn Umar said, "He, Salim, has spoken the truth." Volume 2, Book 26, number 725. Narrated by Muhammad bin Jubair bin Matim. My father said, "Before Islam, I was looking for my camel." The same narration is told by a different sub-narrator. Jubair bin Matim said, "My camel was lost and I went out in search of it on the day of Arafat. And I saw the Prophet standing in Arafat. I said to myself, 'By Allah, he is from the Hums,' literally, strictly religious. Quraysh were called so, as they used to say, 'We are the people of Allah, we shall not go out of the sanctuary. What has brought him here?' Volume 2, Book 26, number 726. Narrated by Urwa. During the pre-Islamic period of ignorance, the people used to perform tawaf of the Kaaba naked except the Hums, and the Hums were Quraysh and their offspring. The Hums used to give clothes to the men who would perform the tawaf wearing them. And women, of the Hums, used to give clothes to the women who would perform the tawaf wearing them. Those to whom the Hums did not give clothes would perform tawaf round the Kaaba naked. Most of the people used to go away, disperse, directly from Arafat, but they, Hums, used to depart after staying at Al-Muzdalifah. Urwa added, "My father narrated that Aisha had said, the following verses were revealed about the Hums. Then depart from the place whence all the people depart." 2.199. Urwa added, "They, the Hums, used to stay at Al-Muzdalifah and used to depart from there, to Mina. And so they were sent to Arafat, by Allah's order.